First of all, I'm very happy. It's a first step, and it's a necessary step, and it's one of many steps. We've always said that you cannot do certain things and believe that because you're living far away in the United States, and the victims and the people you hurt and harm and kill and order their kidnappings are 10,000 kilometers away in Cameroon, that means you would go free. So it's a process we began a few years ago, filing criminal complaints with the FBI, filing criminal complaints with other law enforcement agencies. They've bidded and they took their time investigating, corroborating our information, working with us to authenticate the evidence, sending actually special agents here in Cameroon to check on certain local conditions. And this is the results of these investigations. It's the first of many to come as we continue our work and collaboration with various USA federal law enforcement agencies investigating the separatist leaders, which we believe are terrorists, which we have termed terrorists in the United States, and which we're seeking to bring to justice. Most of our complaints we filed, including the very recent 3 arrests that happened yesterday, we pointed out to the law enforcement agencies that there are restrictions in the penal code that says you cannot conspire, which means agree with somebody, whether they're in the United States or abroad, to harm, destroy the property, kidnap, or commit a violent crime in another country or anywhere in the world. If you do that, you're in violation of a USA legal code. So even just the conspiracy, you cannot raise funds for such activities to take place, which is the financing of violent crimes or terrorism. So these are some of the laws that the 3 separatist terrorists who were arrested and indicted yesterday were charged with, exactly as we filed the complaints with the Attorney General and with several USA law enforcement agencies. So there are laws on the books in the US that need to be applied. They're starting to be applied. And when they would be completely applied, we can tell you we have over 100 different criminal complaints filed against all major separatist leaders, and we're pushing the files and doing the legal workup in order that they are also arrested, indicted, and brought to justice for their crimes against Cameroon, against innocent citizens, against our military just doing their job to protect civilians, and basically face the penalties for being terrorists. Referring to those they've been collaborating with locally, it's not necessary for them to be part of the case in the United States. But we hope that the Cameroon law enforcement authorities will seek them out, flush them out, and arrest them. Our roles as lawyers in the United States, as well as lawyers in Cameroon, is for now to focus on bringing the separatists, not just in the United States, they're also in Europe, in Norway, in Hong Kong, to file those criminal complaints and bring them to justice, knowing that our excellent administration, local forces, local law enforcement investigators can handle the local terrorists here, the local armed groups here. There are over literally hundreds of major Ambazonian financiers, supporters, and activists. Of course, it's unrealistic to say we're going to get several hundred arrested, but our goal is to get all the major leaders, all the major financiers, all the major activists, and there are over 100, arrested and indicted, and go to prison. The crimes they have committed, lest we forget, is totally abominable and unforgivable. They have caused, financed, planned, directed, and led to thousands of innocent of our brothers and sisters in the Anglophone regions die. They have left thousands of widows, hundreds and thousands of kids without parents. They've caused a huge humanitarian crisis. They have to face justice. And we will not relent till all of them, the major ones, are imprisoned in their host countries, not just in the United States, but worldwide.